What if you could guarantee your future success by discovering opportunities that are perfect for you? What we're going to talk about here today are some very simple principles that I've learned over the last 10 years of exploration with some of my associates. These principles are not rocket science principles. There's just very basic principles on how you can put yourself in a whole cycle of opportunity. Why is it those people just seem to get those great projects? How come I don't get those projects? That's what we're going to discuss today, putting myself in the middle of opportunity. Went over to him, he was on his way out, and he passed by the refrigerator, and there was a picture of quiero. Only Spanish words I know, hardly. Lo siento. He read the picture a little bit, seemed to understand what I was saying, that I was sorry about his daughter. And in that moment, I connected with somebody, two cultures, that really don't have a lot in common, other than the fact I had chosen, in my experience in Panama, to get engaged with those people. And the person on the aisle is the leader, okay? If you're on the aisle, yeah, baby. Yeah. There you go. You're stuck, yeah. And I don't know how many of you have been there, but I've been there. I mean, I've been there where, man, things were unstuck for a while, and then for some reason, they just got completely stuck. Now, here's the idea. Something has to happen. You need an infusion of something. Maybe it's infusion of maybe some new training or some new ideas. Hey, could be a new boss. How about that for getting unstuck, right? How many of you are working currently for someone that, man, this is a bear to work for. This guy just doesn't get me. I don't get him or her, Raise your hand. Unless you're sitting next to your boss. Okay, yeah, right. That would not be good. Yeah. Here, let me give you 2 Smarties for that one. Wow. Stuck, unstuck. Okay, here's a good one. They're pointing at... what's your name? Dan. Dan, give us a stuck or unstuck.
A stuck statement is, I'd rather stick an ice pick in my eye than attend another one of these meetings.
Wow. That's pretty stuck. So I want you to think about this relative to your own environment as you look at becoming a recognized expert. I don't know what it is for you. I don't know if it is the PMP kind of thing for you. I don't know if it's in your company, but how do you get to be that go-to guru? And I'm going to give you just a few ideas on that. About 6 months earlier, when I chose to come to Panama, I did not want to come and just be a trainer. Go do my job, go home. I decided to get actively involved in the community in some way, because I was down there for about a year, off and on. Every 2 weeks, I'd go down and then come back. I believe that one of the reasons that we keep getting asked to come back down and do some more work there is because of our team. We got engaged. We did a good job. Don't discredit that. But we got involved with their culture. We actively helped while we were down there. And I think those are key principles that we need to all take home. So I'd ask you tonight, what are some things that you can be doing, maybe even in this holiday type season, that you might be able to help somebody, whether it's here or someplace else? I guarantee you do that, not only will you feel better, but I believe it'll be a contributing factor to you putting yourself in a whole cycle of opportunity. Then lo and behold, something happens. You get to a certain point, and even with teams, that's why I don't particularly like this performing, storming exactly. I think there's some stages of development we go through. But you get to a point and somehow you just can't get everybody up to that next level. It's almost like that. You get to that point, you just can't quite bust out of that. And that's what we're trying to do, is to infuse some new ideas, maybe even some new techniques or something that will help you get your project team unstuck.